Bande Matram, good evening. Welcome all of you. So, this evening's discussion will be on a beautiful topic that is 23 amazing thoughts of karma, work. So, 23 amazing thoughts of karma we will discuss. These thoughts have been discussed, and actually it is derived from different faculties and different principles and different disciplines, and mostly we'll try to have an synchronization. We have a beautiful conclusion from Sri Aurobindo, so it will be an amalgamation of different principles, and the conclusion will be from beginning and conclusion will be from Sri Aurobindo. That is a great philosophy, and we will start from Sri Aurobindo. It is actually the topic will be 23 amazing thoughts of karma. Sri Aurobindo quotes a certain amount of work is necessary for the proper balance of the different parts of the being. Without actually physical work, so this transformation is very difficult, which is the aim of our integral yoga, transformation and perfection. So for that needs certain type of work. So for that, for the balance of the proper balance of the body, certain amount of work is necessary for the proper balance of the different parts of the being. Anyway, when we are going to start the work, there must be no demand for fruit or the no seeking for reward. Thing is that we have to do karmeno vedikastu mahapadeshu padanatanu. We have to work, but thing is that we have gone as a submissive instrument. We must go there. With the surrendered heart, with the right attitude, we must work, and the result the divine will give. So for that we don't worry. We have need not to worry for that only. Again, to work in the calm, ever-widening consciousness is at once a sadhana and a siddhi. Mother also put to a sadhaka that you do my work and I am doing sadhana for you, because work like in Gita Yoga, work is given a maximum importance in our yoga. Yoga through work is the easiest and the most effective way to enter into the stream of this sadhana, as you are in the course. The psyche grows through a certain inner attitude behind the work. What is the attitude? What is the inner attitude? Then again, that is the psychic. What is the psychic attitude behind the work? That decides your course of action. Anyway, we will go to the topic which we have chosen now. It has been derived from various disciplines, of course. We will try to know. Don't waste your time on actually revenge. Those who hurt you will eventually face their karma. So somebody hurts you, somebody criticizes you, somebody does some harm you, eventually they will face their karma. For that you should not be revengeful, you should not be angry, reactive, and like this. That is not helpful in karma. So then second one, it comes when the bird is flying over in the sky. When it is it is dead, then ants eat it. That is the regular process. This is a regular phenomenon. This is a usual thing. So time can turn at any moment, any time. Time can turn at any time. It was flying on the top. Now itself is dead. It is falling on the ground. So these ants, they have the opportunity to eat it. It is as usual. Don't devalue anyone in life. Right, you may be powerful, but time is more powerful than you. Now itself you are powerful from flying with your wings on the sky, but a thing is that you may fall on the ground. Only the simply small ants, they will be in a position to harm you. So don't waste your time, simply you go on. Third, karma has no menu. You get served what you deserve. So it has no menu. You get served what you desire. Thing is that here you have to work. That's what is the given with you. Only thing is that you have to do that. That is what we have. Rest thing the divine will take care. Then the karma cleanses. Be grateful. Act with love. Check your motives. Watch your attitude. Forgive. These are the things you have to, it must be done in your part. Be grateful, act with love, check your motives, watch your attitude, and forgive. These are the things it is there with you. You have to check, you have to do. The rest thing will be taken care of. So thing is that that attitude, that tendency must be there, that awareness must be there. We must be with that divine awareness. We must proceed. Karma never never loses an address. Karma never loses an address. The address is fixed, it is destined, you have to go. Do good and the good will come to you at the end. So thing is that what to have, which attitude. Work done in contact is meditation. Work done is the true spirit is meditation. So you have to work with the right attitude, for the right thing, on the right purpose. And finally the right work will be judged by the right person, that is right divine, and you will get the right result at the right time. So these are the things you must do, and good will return. Do good and good will return to you. Then number 7, karma has no deadline. Nothing is fixed, it has no deadline. You have to go, and so you don't count upon the work. The thing is has been given to you. You must not be in a haste, but the thing is that you must try to do as perfectly as you can. Then karma is karma. So karma is in life. You do not worry wrong. You do the wrong things. When you do the wrong things, you get the wrong things out of it. So as you sow, so you reap. Whatever you do, if everything is good, then your ultimately your future will be good. You will reap good. If it is wrong, then naturally what you will get it. You have not put a potato, instead of putting a potato, sowing a potato, you have done something like a white potato. So when at last the result is coming, then what are you going to get from it? The thing is that that you will get the wrong things if you do wrong. Number 9, even a good player will someday be the toy of the better player. Don't feel that I am the best, because records are there to break. So when you feel you are good, then naturally there is another plane of consciousness, another somebody is there, they may be played better. He will toy you. It's called karma. So nothing is faced. Imperfection is not the last word, and perfection is also not the last significance, last identification of the nature. So thing is that you may be even if you are a good player, will someday be the toy of a better player. This is called karma. It's called karma. And then number 10, you have to go through the worst, get the best. You have to go through the worst to get the best, because nobody knows. Everything has been finished. No royal road is there so that you can cross to the end. So through the worst you may go to the best. Out of the darkness there is chance to go to the light. Out of the agony we must find good. Out of the falsehood we may rise to the good. That is what the nature, that is what the quest we are doing. Then number 11, what goes around comes around. Very interesting line, very interesting observation, very interesting point. What goes around comes around. Nothing to go, nothing to worry. What is wrong? Forgive the person and their actions. Never give them give in a head. So forgive. To err is human, to forgive is divine. A man is there, everything is the, whenever in the, it is in the human level, things, maximum chance is to err. So don't never give in to hate. Let it go, let it be free, and karma will take care of what it is meant to be. So don't worry, karma will take care. Thing is that it is there, time is with us. We have to go with the utmost perfection, so that things will come and it will change. Then number 13, of course, the universal law of cause, and you reap what you sow. As you sow, so you reap. Naturally, for that you have to be very careful, very sensitive, and very much aware. Then next one is, sometimes you have to walk away and let karma take over. You have to live, and the karma will take care. So for that, out of ignorance, you must not do that. Everything is mine. It will go. Who will take the responsibility? You have to live with their karma follow, and all you know. Suppose you are in the good, you have got a good birth, good family, good situation, good environment. That is for the goodness of the previous birth. If you do something good, naturally you will feel you will reap better for the next birth. If everything is bad, out of the badness it is now bad, and if you still do bad, naturally this will be compounding, and another birth will be also, it is packed with sorrows, agonies like this. Karma phala. Even twice this karma, some complaints are there. Twice for good work, twice the good results. For bad work, there is also twice. Give the world its the best you have, and the best you will come back to you. Before you say I can't, you say I will try. When you say try, when the responsibility is taken, then naturally you just feel that you give your best and try to accomplish it with the grace of the divine. That is the law. Then again, number 16, he who passively accepts evil is much involved in it as he would do, helps the to perpetrate the evil. Naturally the result, if it is he has to accept the evil who protesting against it. If the evil you are protesting against, then really you are cooperating. If you are not protesting, then you are actually cooperating. If you accept not, then it is not with your ideology and idea. Then again, number 7, how people treat you in their karma is their karma. How you treat them, it is yours. So the action and reaction, every action has equal and opposite reaction. So action and reaction, it is both of us, you have to know. So how people treat you, it in their karma. How you react, that is your karma. So number 18, keep calm and let karma finish it. Become calm, basic, very cool, very equanimity that must be gathered around you, that must be gained. Karma is like a rubber band. It is only when you stretch so far before it comes back and smacks you in the face. So you have to very careful. This is something like an elastic rubber band. Elasticity is there, of course plasticity is also there, not to return. So within elastic limit, everything is same. Karma has no problem getting back in touch with you when you need to be. Karma has no problem getting back in touch with you. It will be in touch with you. One tree can be made into millions of matchsticks. You know matchsticks. We are creating matchstick out of one wood. Out of one tree, millions of matchsticks can be prepared. But only one matchstick is needed to burn the million trees. That forest burning, So think from that only, from tree only, millions of matchsticks have come, but one matchstick is perpetually enough to burn the entire forest. Then 22nd, let the players play and let the haters hate and karma handle their fate. So you must not be worried about your karma, your dharma, and your responsibility, and you be in a good attitude. And finally, there lies the thing is that remember with you. So what is given to you, you do with the right attitude. That is the thing. So these are the 23 things we have almost started, and we have begun from with examples from Sri Aurobindo and Mother. We have also given. So here couple of lines we will quote from Sri Aurobindo to conclude this topic. Yoga through work, it is of course from Sri Aurobindo. Yoga through work is the easiest and most effective way to enter into the stream of sadhana. Yoga through work. So we are stressing, Sri Aurobindo is stressing karma yoga. As Gita has stressed upon karma, that is the maximum. Again, by turning his actions Godward, the life of man best and most surely begin to become divine. So everything turn towards the divine. Your work, your ambition, your attitude, everything, every moment turn towards the divine. It is the best thing, and the life will start becoming the divine. For at every moment we clash against God the worker and grow into his being by 1,000 divine touches. So even if you know God's wrath is our eternal advantage, if he is touching, if you are wrestling with him, so his touch is enough to divinize your human clay. Regard yourself as a soul and body created for our service, one who does all for our sake. So thing is that we are dedicated, we are devoted. The attitude is that we are the instrument, we are the worker, we are simply the servant. The sense of servitude is there. We are the slave, we are the instrument. With this attitude we have to go. Finally, the result we have to do with the right attitude, and everything will be finished.